The Hockey Gambling Podcast on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog. Underdog has got a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $50 in bonus funds when you sign up with promo code HGP. Hello and welcome to the Hockey Gambling Podcast. I am your host, Ryan Gilbert. Joining me is the one and only Joel Meyer. How are we doing on this Friday here, Joel?
Pretty sleepy, considering I just woke up a few minutes before the show. Got my cup of coffee ready, but I had a good dream in my little nap there. I dreamed that I was on a U-boat, of course. So that was an excellent dream. I was not doing normal sailor's work. I was actually delivering booze on the U-boat for some reason and drinking with the captain. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, for some reason you were doing what you do in real life.
Yeah. We ended up docking in New York City for some reason, and
Nice.
I asked where do the U-boat seamen sleep? And the haughty American ladies are like, "Why don't you end the war already?" Blah blah blah. And then the next day, I go to this fair, like all this memorabilia and everything that I wanted to buy. And I pulled out my wallet, and these rich German ladies were like, they ratted me out as a time traveler, and that was the end.
That's an incredible dream. See that's fantastic there. And yeah, sleep while you can while you're still in your recovery state. I mean, if you can sleep, do it again. This is what I like. I feel like last show was missing just like a weird Joel story just to start the show. So we're in the flow of things now.
Yeah, I'll try to be weirder.
No, get those weird vibrations up, right? Get the vibrations up across the board there. Right, yeah. Welcome in here. Make sure you subscribe here, top of the show, Hockey Gaming Podcast on YouTube. Seeing a lot of good growth there. That's where our shows are. We go live every time we're recording. You get the odds right away. You get all the stuff before, takes a few hours to edit the podcast, publish and whatnot. So make sure you subscribe on YouTube, ring that bell so you know when we go live, and like and comment. Getting a lot of good comments recently, so appreciate that. Also, 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts would be great, as well as Spotify. Follow us on Twitter at HockeySGPN, and get in the Discord at sg.pn/Discord. If you want to get involved as a guest, behind the scenes, whatever, reach out to me on Twitter at rgilbertsop. Now that is all out of the way, how have the past few days of hockey been going for you, Joel? I was, I guess just last night, right? Because we recorded Wednesday.
Yeah, but we didn't get to see we didn't get to talk about the Wednesday games.
Right,
Wednesday.
That Sabres Sens game was nuts.
Yeah, Sabres didn't show up until the second period, and then they fucking exploded and killed our Sens bets. So then Wednesday wasn't good. Thursday wasn't good. And of course, our Mariners, they lost both games, so now the fucking series is tied. Oh, now I gotta sweat more Toronto playoff stuff. Thursday was a mixed bag. We'll get into the puck bets, but yeah, generally up and down week ever since killing it on the weekend.
Yeah, that Wednesday you had a 12-goal game, you had an 11-goal game. That was they got almost to the salami themselves on Wednesday night. Easy over on the salami. Last night I was at the Flyers game against the Jets. Just a boring hockey game. 32 shots on goal combined in total. The Flyers
a lot of boring hockey games yesterday.
So looking at the final scores, I mean, Knights Bruins is probably the most exciting, 6-5. That was back and forth. Watched a little bit of that one at night, but yeah,
it's like goals at least. The Kraken Sens going to overtime. I think the Kraken tied it late, or maybe the Sens did. I didn't watch that one. The Canadians, I did watch that one. They tied it late to go to overtime, then they won it there. So it was exciting that way, but not a lot of scoring chances that I saw.
Yeah, Sens tied it late and then won in a shootout. At least I was on Seattle as an underdog. I think you were as well. So Seattle looking a bit better than we thought this season. But yeah, let's just get into the puck bucks. Then that's probably the best way to go over them. Let me share my screen. I should have done that before. Here we go. Joel went 6-5, up 18.14 puck bucks. I went 5-8, down 37.34. You catch much of the Avs game?
I did, yeah. The whole first period, then bits and pieces after that. Yeah, they looked really good, I thought. Merzlikin stole the show in that first period, but he couldn't do everything. And then, the water finds his level, and the Avalanche were the better team. Won that one pretty comfortably, 4-1. Unfortunately, the Jackets couldn't get us a couple goals, so we lost the over there. Thanks a lot, Elvis, as well. Jets, just a small bet on them against your Flyers.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't watch a second of that game.
That game was it showed exactly why the Jets are what they are, because the Flyers had their chances. They just weren't good enough to capitalize. Then the Jets get a power play, they score, and it's a close game. It's a close game the whole way, and just the Flyers are just not good enough. So you see why they struggle against teams in the playoffs.
I mentioned the Abs game. I watched more of this one than anything. We got the win there against the Predators. Predators were, I think it was the Predators, right? Predators were in that one, and then but then they weren't. They had a lead late, but the Habs they don't. This is a team that don't give up, and that's a good thing going forward, because they have belief and hope now that they have experience coming back from these deficits. And Rangers Leafs under 6.5. I didn't watch this game, but I looked pretty deeply into it. I also had the Rangers money line. Not for the puck bets, but in real life, and that should have been a winner. The Rangers 11-3 high danger chances. They won all the underlying fancy stats. Stolarz was just great, and Leafs finally scored on the power play, and and then they lost that one in overtime, I believe, or the shootout. I don't remember. I didn't see, but yeah, under 6.5. That was a no doubter. That was a good bet. There were 3 expected goals altogether. Panthers, Devils over 6.5. No good there, but the Devils won the game. We had the money line beating the Panthers on the back-to-back. The Crackheads again. They were very in this game. Just we lost the overtime or the shootout, whatever it was. That was too bad. That was already counting my money there. The Sens scored late on. Bruins plus 1.5. Bruins money line. The puck line gets there with a 6-5 game. I only watched bits and pieces of this one. Although apparently it was the most entertaining game of the night. So I can't really say much about it. And then the Ducks Hurricanes over 6.5. Not even close. The Kings won 4-1 and should have been 2-0.
Yeah, Pavel Dorofeyev got to get on a goal there against the
another one.
Knights. I shouted him out in the prop show because he had a hat trick against the Bruins last year in Vegas. So he likes playing against those Bruins. I had a lot of similar bets there. I had Devils puck line came through for me. I'm not sure if that was on a netter. I don't think it was, but that was a close game there. Seattle, that's a tough one. Leafs won in overtime. That was a Austin Matthews overtime winner apparently there. Edmonton just couldn't get anything going against the Islanders. Matthew Schaefer didn't even shoot the puck anyway. He had a point, though, it looks like, at a power play point. Dallas on the puck line, just big favorites against the Canucks there, and just could not. They blew it. They're up 2-0. They allowed, 4 unanswered there, it looks like. So that was tough. And then I took the Boston Vegas draw. We almost got there, 1-goal game, and then I took Boston on the money line, but not puck line for some losers there. I want to shout out Kevin Nick in the chat here. Just Blackhawks smiley face emoji. Yeah, that Blackhawks Blues game on Wednesday night. They put up 8 goals in that one. That was crazy to see.
Yeah, maybe they aren't as dead as we thought. Of course, right after we bet they're under the point total.
Yeah, that's how it goes there. All right, let's get into the. I think we'll have an 11-game slate here on Saturday, October 8th. Kicking things off here at 1:10 p.m. We have the Florida Panthers minus 148 at the Buffalo Sabres plus 124. Over under is at 5.5. Over minus 135. Under plus 114. Joel, kick us off here.
Yeah, I'm not exactly familiar with these games. I'm just looking at the board now, so I'm firing from the hip.
All right,
we've got a no research slate. The Sabres, they finally had some life after getting, dominated their first few games. Then they exploded against the Senators, as we said earlier. Now they're playing a very beat-up team who have been struggling on the road. They lost the last 2-3 games. the Red Wings, then the Devils last night, and yeah, Sabres. Still missing some guys, but not like the Panthers are. They can't win that argument in terms of being more beat up. But yeah, I'm gonna stay away from this one. I wish the total was a little different. I could see this one being a 4-2 game, so I'd rather lay the juice for 6.5 rather than take the plus 114 on the 5.5. But yeah, the only thing I would look at here is the under in the matinee game. Those ones typically tend to be a lower event, boring, sleepy hockey games. So under 5.5 would be the only thing I might bet.
Yeah, the slate starts with a probably boring game given what the Panthers are right now and what the Sabres are and have been despite their last game. I mean, I guess it will be probably Alex Lyon again in net for the Sabres. I don't think UPL is quite back yet, so he wasn't great in that one. So yeah, I think the under I think would be the play, under 5.5 plus 114. Like you said, you do want that insurance in case Florida's up 3-2 against an empty netter to make it 4-2 for the 6. But Florida hasn't scored more than 2 goals in a game on the road. Not a lot of shots there. 22, 21, 26. And the Sabres, even before, they haven't been playing high scoring games. 3 goals to the allowed to the Avs and Boston. So under would be my play here, but I have not bet that, and I don't think I'm going to put any puck bucks on it either. Pass game for you?
Pass game for me.
Yeah. All right, down to 3 o'clock here. Got the New York Islanders plus 124 at the Ottawa Senators minus 148. Total is at 6.5. The under at a juicy minus 135. Over at plus 114 here. Looking at this game, this is another game where I just don't know what to make of either of these teams right now. Ottawa gets that shootout win, comeback win over Seattle on the back-to-back after losing in Buffalo, both without Brady Tkachuk. Islanders, I don't think have many injuries on that side. Sorokin,
Pierre Engvall.
Pierre Engvall, the guy who got the freaking long-term contract for no reason. Yeah. Islanders got to win against the Oilers somehow for their first win of the season. I guess if anything, maybe go with the under here, but this is another pass game to start the slate.
Yeah, it's the same line too. Just a switch from the road team to the home team. Plus 124, minus 148. Yeah, the under 6.5 I think would be a play. I keep expecting Patrick Roy to take this team to another level offensively, but that's not really happening. Yeah, they took care of the Oilers last night, but I wouldn't say that was a very impressive performance either. So yeah, the under 6.5 I think is okay. The Senators still playing good defensively. Carolina has been a disaster, but Allmark is still pretty good in that. Sorokin not what he used to be, but I think good enough to keep this one a close game. So yeah, I certainly see a 3-2 type of affair. Another afternoon game, so sleepy starts for the Slim Jim and the Saturday slate. So yeah, under 6.5. I think I'll put 20 puck bucks on that.
Okay, I have not aware, and that was not thinking you were a puck buck. Not Islanders, Ottawa under 6.5, minus 135 for 20 puck bucks there. That's yeah, I'm not taking anything there. Okay, down to 3:30 now. Got the Edmonton Oilers minus 112 at the New Jersey Devils minus 108. Total 6.5 again, under at minus 130, over at plus 110. You have anything for this one?
Oh, it'll be a fun game. Should be anyway. Oilers haven't been really impressive on this road trip through the early days in New York. But they got the win against the Rangers thanks to Stuart Skinner, and weren't so fortunate against the Islanders. Now they played the Devils, who have been a pretty impressive team, both on the road and then at home now too. Coming back to beat the Panthers in the last one. Jake Allen, of course, will be the starter for the foreseeable future, at least next few weeks, as Markstrom heals up. The Oilers just been sleepwalking through this early part of the schedule. McDavid, I don't think he's scored yet. The bastard's got to get going. So yeah, give me the Devils here. So it's very slight dogs. And the under 6.5, I think that's the way to play right now. The Oilers' power play hasn't been going, and the Devils have the second best penalty kill early days, of course, limited sample size. But they're playing well defensively, and they're getting some goaltending. So that's why I'll take the Devils. I'll pass on the total. I already got the one under. So just Devils money line, 20 puck bucks.
Yeah, I think I agree with both of those plays there, the Devils as well as the under. You said, it should be an exciting game, but Edmonton, I don't think has been playing exciting hockey. 4-2 loss, 2-0, 3-1. And the Devils, I thought that game against the Panthers might open up a bit. Each team had 5 power plays, it looks like, but only the Devils scored on theirs. I guess they had the 6-3 game in Carolina, but yeah, afternoon game here. A weird 3:30 start for an Eastern game. I'm not sure why that is happening there, but I think the Devils as the home team have to be the side if you are playing that way. But I'm just going with the under 6.5 at minus 130. Stu Skinner has been solid enough in net for the Edmonton there, and Devils Jake Allen is arguably better than Jacob Markstrom has been over the past year or so. So, I'm going with the under 6.5 at minus 130 for 26 puck bucks in that one.
We should mention that Jake Wallman likely back for Saturday's game, and he matters. He's been good in the Oilers uniform.
Yeah, definitely important there for Jake Wallman to come back. Okay, we are brought to you by mybookie.ag. MyBookie is your place to bet on football and everything else. Their prop builder is second to none. Their motto is bet on anything, anywhere, anytime. Easy deposit and lightning fast payouts using crypto. Head to mybookie.ag, promo code SGPN for a 100% bet back bonus up to $500 for new customers. That's mybookie.ag, promo code SGPN. And we're brought to you by Novig. Novig is the #1 sports prediction market. You're getting the best prices. You're not getting this minus 130 juice on an under at Novig. It's available in 35 plus states. Download the Novig app and get $50 when you spend $5 when you use promo code SGPN. Get in on the action with Novig, promo code SGPN. Okay, down to the night slate here at 7 p.m. Got the Dallas Stars minus 135 at the St. Louis Blues plus 114. Total is at 5.5 with the over at minus 130 and the under at plus 110. Joel, right back to you.
Yeah, Stars, I didn't really see that game against the Canucks, but they ended up losing their first game after going 3-0 in the early games against some tough competitions. Of course, the Avalanche, Jets, and Wild, all pretty solid teams, and then they lose to the Canucks. The Canucks just have their number. Remember last year was when they set a record for the biggest comeback in NHL history. I think they were down 3 with like a minute and a half to go, and somehow they won in regulation. So, Canucks are a problem for the Stars. The Blues, on the other hand, I don't think they're a problem at all. For Dallas, they should be able to roll into town and take care of them. Blues have been up and down start, but I think better than bad. But the Stars are on another level right now, and they'll be pretty gutted after losing so meekly to the Canucks in the last game. And Stars, good road team, so this line should be a little higher. So I'll take the road favorite. Total, the over 5.5, minus 130, I guess, would be the way to look. The Blues have been good offensively. Jim Montgomery, revenge game after being sent backing from the Stars. He's a good offensive coach. So give us some goals. Give us the Stars. 20 puck bucks on each.
All right, 20 puck bucks there on the Stars, and over half going to be 20 puck bucks as well. Okay. I completely agree with all that. I'm only taking the Stars there, minus 135 for 30 puck bucks. Yeah, like you said, Dallas beat some pretty good teams, then lost to the Canucks in their last home game there. But I think that's just a game that gets lost into the mix. You outshoot them 31-26. Both teams get 2 power play goals, and pucks bounce a little bit there. St. Louis is coming off that 8-3 loss to Chicago. Jim Montgomery is a good coach, so I think he'll have his team ready to play here, but I just think the Stars should be minus 150 or higher in this game. We'll just make sure there's no key injuries on either side. Matt Duchene didn't play Thursday, and he's questionable. He's day-to-day. I'm not sure if there's an update on that yet, so keep an eye out for that one. and the Blues have Toropchenko. Milan Lucic, I forgot, is in St. Louis, and Sundqvist are all day today there. But yeah, Dallas here minus 135. I think you have to play that. I have 30 bucks on that one. Okay, down here at 7 p.m. again, got the Seattle Kraken plus 185 at the Toronto Maple Leafs minus 225. Over under at 6.5, under at minus 130, the over at plus 110 here. The market is just completely underrating the Kraken. I don't know why. They're right in the middle of the pack for expected goals for percentage, Corsi for percentage. They are towards the bottom, 26th in the league. Maybe that's why I haven't watched enough Kraken games here. 3 straight to overtime, so this might be a Sunday best game with the draw. Toronto did just go to overtime as well against the Rangers. Got that big 7-4 win over Nashville, but struggled really against Detroit there, back-to-back losses. So I don't see this being a blowout game. I like the Kraken on the puck line, plus 1.5. minus 142. I think this game could go to overtime. The Kraken could win it, and it could just be a 1-goal loss there. So sprinkle on the Kraken money line. I'll put 10 puck bucks on that, and then to win 20 puck bucks on the Kraken on the puck line. As for the total, I'll go with the under here. I think as long as Joey Decord's starting, as long as it's not Grubauer like it was last game. So it should be. It should be Decord against Stolar. So yeah, I'll take the under as well, but not puck bucks on that.
Once again, the under in a Leafs game is one of my favorite bets on the board. I have no idea why it's on at it's under 6.5. It's not like Kraken or this offensive juggernaut or involved in crazy high scoring games. In fact, both teams are bottom 10 in terms of expected goals for, and Leafs 10% on the power play through 10 opportunities. Yeah, I don't see why this should be like 5.5 minus 110. So give me that under 6.5 minus 130. Love that bet. Let's do 35 puck bucks on that one. Yeah, you mentioned the goaltending, and yeah, I agree with you entirely with the Kraken as well. They've been in all these games, and it's not like the Leafs are blowing anybody out. Like I mentioned earlier, the Rangers were the better team in that last one. I think the Leafs have had like one good game against the Red Wings, the one where Talbot stole the show. But other than that, they've been pretty mediocre. Even that win against the Canadiens, they were the inferior team. So love that play. I'll share whatever bets puck bucks that you did.
Oh, you're going to take the puck line and the money line?
Yeah, I think we could see another overtimer game here.
All right, puck line is for 28 to win 20 there, and then
just do 25.
Do 25 for you. Yeah, you keep your round numbers. Then 10 on the money line plus
sure.
25. Yeah, that works there. Okay, we got down to 7 p.m. again here. New York Rangers minus 102. At the Montreal Canadiens, minus 118, over 5.5, minus 130, under 5.5, plus 110. Joel, are you going with the Habs here?
Of course I am. I bet them every game so far. It's treated me well. They've only lost one. It's been a bit of a sweat a few times. They've had to come back from some scary late deficits. And yeah, they've been a better team than the Rangers, although the Rangers have deserved better. They are, like I mentioned earlier, twice now. They were the better team against the Leafs. They were the better team against the Oilers, and they're top 5 in terms of their expected goals for percentage. They just can't find the back of the net right now. They're getting a ton of high danger chances off the rush. They're just having trouble burying it. So I think that'll change eventually, but hopefully not this time. So let's go with the Canadiens one more time. Montembeault back in net most likely, and I think I'm going to go with the over here. I know the Canadiens have been better defensively this year, and the Rangers, solid. Shesterkin leads the way again in terms of expected goals against. So yeah, the over 5.5 is still good because I do think the Rangers finally pour it on eventually. So I want to be on the over when that happens. So yeah, I still think the Canadiens win, but the Rangers could certainly pot a few themselves. So yeah, 20 puck bucks on the Habs money line. And let's just do 20 on the over 5.5 minus 130.
All right. Yeah, I am also on the Habs there, minus 118 for 23 puck bucks. I like this play a lot. Yeah, four wins in a row now, 2 comeback wins in overtime. So not going to keep getting this lucky with Caulfield becoming one of think fastest players in Canadians history, maybe, or to 10 goals in overtime or whatever. But yeah, I have to see it from the Rangers before I believe it. Like 0 for what's that? 8 on the power play over the past 3 games, scored 1 goal in total, and you're going to have Montembeault in net there. Trocheck is out. He's on LTIR for the Rangers. He's going to be out for a while, and it should be Montembeault after Dobby started last game. So yeah, Montreal 118 for 23, and then I'm going to put. Do I want the? No, I don't. I don't think I want the under in this game. Montreal's played a few high-scoring games, so I'm going to just go with the Canadians here. Okay, down to 7 p.m. again. Got the Nashville Predators plus 154 at the Winnipeg Jets minus 185. Over 5.5 is minus 125. The under 5.5 is plus 105 here. I just feel like this has the potential to be one of the most boring games on the board. So at least it's on the 7 o'clock slate here. Winnipeg has won 2 straight 5-2 games, but there's a late power play goal and then an empty netter against the Flyers. And I imagine there was something similar against the Isles with Mark Scheifele getting an empty netter there. So I like the under 5.5 here at plus 105. I think Nashville, last game of a road trip here, want to get a win before they go home, or at least a decent showing against the Jets. And the Jets really just have one line that's threatening, the top line, and then they're playing great. And then, just the rest of them trying to chip in here and there. So I think I'm going with the under here, under 5.5 at plus 105. And as a side, I think Winnipeg's too big of a favorite here, but they are great at home. I would just look to the Preds, but I would on 20 puck bucks on the under here at plus 105.
I have 2 bets I really like here as well. I'm going to have a pretty heavy card considering I haven't really looked at this slate so far. But yeah, I'm going to be putting a lot of bets in after the show. Let's see. The Jets have the worst expected goals for in the league, and it's not even close. Like Sabres have 2.01, and the Jets the only team under 2, and that's all the way down to 1.65 goals per 60 minutes, 5-on-5, which is absolutely pathetic. And yeah, they're being carried by goaltending and their defense so far. And the Preds have been they've deserved a better fate as well on this road trip. They've been in these games and just haven't got the results really, but they're highly boring to watch. So I won't be watching this, but I will have bets on both the Predators plus 154 and the under 5.5 at plus 105. Certainly a boring game, so I recommend skipping it, but I still think that there's value in betting it. So yeah, 15 on the money line and 20 on the under.
All right, let's put 25 there, 15 there. Okay, going down here. 7 o'clock again. We have the Minnesota Wild minus 110. Oh, at the Philadelphia Flyers minus 110. We got pick 'em. Under 6.5 minus 130. Over 6.5 plus 110. Wild second half of the back-to-back. They're starting Gustafsson tonight in Washington, so I imagine it'll be Wallstead tomorrow in Philadelphia. Flyers started Sam Ersson on Thursday, so it should be Darth Vladar in net for the Flyers. Minnesota, I don't think is good on back-to-backs. I haven't actually looked up their stats, but last season they had a much better backup goalie in Flower there. That maybe not much better, but much more experience could win on no days rest. Last season the Wild were that's this season. Last season they were 5-6-1 on no days rest. 3 goals against per game, 2.254 there. So I like the Flyers here, minus 110. They haven't looked completely outplayed in any of their games against the Panthers twice, Hurricanes and Jets. I feel like they're going to get going here a little bit. So I got the Flyers at minus 110. I'm going to put 33 puck bucks on that one. And this is all the way up at 6.5. I guess maybe they think the Wild will get 3 power plays and score on all of them because that's the only way.
Did they score like 10 in a row now?
Yeah, they've scored their last 9 goals have been on the power play over the past 3 games, plus the shootout winner. So their last 10 goals since the 5-0 win in St. Louis when they were outshot were on the power play. So stay out of the box, which the Flyers haven't done a great job of doing, and their penalty kill isn't great. But like the Flyers here, I don't know if I can put some precious puck bucks on the under, though. So just the Flyers minus 110 for 33.
Yeah, they're 10 for 21 on the power play.
Insane. Zeev Bouillon power play point tonight, by
Yeah.
the way, if you're watching live. That's like plus 250 and assist.
What's Philly's penalty kill? It's middle of the pack, looks like. Yeah. Small sample size, of course, but still meaningful a little bit. So this is one where I don't think I'm going to make a bet at this point. If anything, I would look to that under. But I think I'm going to bet the Wild once the Wallstedt is confirmed in. We'll get some Flyers money. So yeah, if I get like Wild plus 105, plus 110, that's the way I'm going. I think that they're the better team and take care of business here even on a back-to-back. Who are they playing tonight again?
They're in Washington.
Yeah, okay. All right, not ideal, but still. I'll take the Wild here as the better team. I haven't watched a second of Flyers hockey, to be fair.
I'm jealous. Down to 7 o'clock again. We got the Tampa Bay Lightning minus 115 at the Columbus Blue Jackets minus 105. Over 6.5 minus 130. Under 6.5 plus 110 here. Joel, what do you think for this one with the Lightning on a back-to-back? It's Vasi tonight, so their backup is your boy Jonas Johansson is the backup tomorrow.
Yeah, you know what? He's redeemed himself. I know he was absolutely miserable that one year where we just kept betting his overs. That was beautiful, but he's since turned into a competent backup somehow. So I'm not too worried about that. And yeah, we almost have another pick 'em here with the Lightning. Minus 115. Blue Jackets, I saw them most recently. They looked okay. They're competitive even against the Avalanche. They outplayed them for parts of that game at least. And yeah, they have a lot of young talent there. They've been looking pretty good this season. Got some goaltending as well, finally. And then the Lightning, I'm concerned about them. They're looking really slow on the back end. Hedman's taking a step back. McDonough, he's ancient, and they don't really have anybody else who can really transport the puck. So that's scary long term. But yeah, I think they should be good enough here. This is another one where I'm gonna wait for the goalie confirmation. Hopefully, we get some Blue Jackets funds, and then we'll take the Lightning at a better price. I think so. This is just a wait game for now. And the total over 6.5, even with Johansson playing better, I still think that's the way to go. The way that both these teams play, very dynamic offensively. Both have decent power plays. I haven't looked at the Blue Jackets one specifically, but it should be pretty good considering they're
1 for 13. Quick math.
Jeez, okay. Well, they're due. They're due.
1 for 11. Yeah.
All right. So give me the Lightning, and it's a big price on that over, but that's with Johansson baked in, I guess. You
want the Lightning money line as well?
Yeah,
just the over. Okay.
Just Lightning money line, I think.
Okay.
Even though I think that they'll get some better. No, it's a weight game. That's what am I talking about? So we'll be betting the Lightning tomorrow at a better price.
This is a game.
Got to be disciplined.
This is a game where we can look up what the best odds on the board are right now, and if they're a better price, we can do that for you. Let's feel like this is a situation we should do that.
Makes sense to me.
Minus 115 is the best price on the board right now. So unfortunately, how much you went on that?
Just 20
bucks on that. I'm going the other way here. I bet the Blue Jackets. Got the Blue Jackets here minus 105 for 21 puck bucks. Just been impressed with, like you said. You said they were in the game against the Avalanche there. In the game against the Devils, lost 3-2. Both of the goals against were on the power play for the Devils. Columbus went 0 for 5 in that game, so not great, but decent against good win against the Wild, getting outplayed. Tampa Bay on the back-to-back. Johansson's he's a decent backup now, but like you said, Lightning not looking good out of the gate, looking very slow. Almost blew that lead in Boston, and then the back-to-back earlier this week they lost in overtime there in Washington, getting outshot 28-19. So I think Columbus here at home, looking for the first home win. Hopefully Bull Jacks is in the building. Hopefully he's back in Ohio. But Blue Jackets minus 105 for 21 puck bucks. All right, we are brought to you by Underdog, a great place to play fantasy pick'em, where you can win up to 500 times your entry. Simply pick higher or lower on your favorite player's stats available for a ton of sports. Underdog's got a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $100 in bonus funds when you sign up with code HGP. And you got to check out Rhythm. Rhythm is crushing it in college football and NFL with picks and props. Rhythm is also giving away weekly cash prizes just for tracking your bets in the app. Track 5 bets of the same type from any model you build. You could win $1,000. Use promo code SGPN25 when you download the Rhythm app for 25% off your first month. Download Rhythm and use promo code SGPN25. All right, down here at 9 p.m., we got the Boston Bruins plus 205 at the Colorado Avalanche minus 250. Avalanche on the puck line or plus 105. Bruins puck line plus 1.5 minus 125. Over 5.5 is minus 135 with the under at plus 114. Joel, well, why is this line so big? I was like, does Boston play tonight? No, no back-to-back. Do you think the Avs should be this favored?
Yeah, no, I don't. Minus 250 is a very big number, and as the Bruins showed against the Knights, I don't think that they should have been 2-1 against them either. They were in that game for big parts of it. Yeah, they're getting excellent goaltending from Jeremy Swayman, certainly a top 5 goalie in the league right now. And Avalanche coming back from road trip. No Malinsky special. It was only a couple games, but they were on the road for a little while. The Bruins should be at least somewhat adjusted to the altitude after being in Vegas a couple days ago. Yeah, we'll see if they can Hampus Lindholm back. He's still day to day. That's been the only real injury concern for the Bees. So yeah, even though the Avalanche have been one of the best teams in the league so far, I don't think that they deserve to be quite this high of a number. They're really clicking. McKinnon is on fire. But yeah, so if anything, I would take like Avalanche team total, and then we could get another high scoring game because Bruins aren't playing like they were doing last year. They're playing much better offensively and not being so not being so conservative in their own end. So yeah, and then even though they have better goaltending this year, it's still not making up for how much better they're playing 5-on-5 offensively. So yeah, over 5.5, and the Bruins I think would be the way to go for me. Let's do 10 puck bucks on the Bruins money line and 20 puck bucks on the over 5.5.
Yeah, I don't really have much to add there. I'm taking Boston. I'm taking Boston on the puck line plus 125, minus 1.5, minus 125 for 25.
This one I don't know because the Avalanche, if they win, they're probably.
That's what I'm about to say. Like if the Bruins are in the game, they're going to be in the game, and it's probably worth just taking their money line, which I am taking plus 205 for 10 puck bucks. But I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I should bet the draw.
The memory is too recent.
With that puck buck there. And let me see what the draw is here. Actually, I might change this up. It's plus 380. No, I said it. I'm going with it. Boston plus 1.5, minus 125 for 25. Yeah, I think they're playing well. Look for Elias Lindholm, Morgan Geeky props on that top line with David Pastrnak. 1 goal loss in regulation the past 2 games. So let's make it a third. And one thing to add is that Boston was in Vegas last night. Colorado was in Columbus. So Colorado has home ice, but Boston probably got to Colorado before the Avalanche did. More acclimated to the time zone and whatnot. So that's another angle there. Okay, down to 9 p.m. again. We got the Carolina Hurricanes minus 142 at the Los Angeles Kings plus 120.
Why is this at 9?
Over 5.5 minus 130, under 5.5 plus 110. Not sure exactly why it is at 9, but we got news today that Anze Kopitar, who was day-to-day, is now week-to-week for the Kings. The Hurricanes opened around minus 120, and now they're minus 142. We've seen that line move quite a bit, and I think it's more accurate to where it should be. Hurricanes have just been their normal Hurricane self, 6-3, 4-3, 5-1, 4-1, just beating teams they're better than. Outshot San Jose 43-17, Anaheim 33-24, and the Kings just lost to the Penguins. No Kopitar now. Not even sure what their lines look like. Got Byfield back in the middle now, and then Turcotte Alex Turcotte as a third line center, which I don't think gets it done there. And we haven't made enough fun about for them about having Cody Ceci and Brian Dumoulin's on the top pair with Drew Doughty. Like I just don't get it. Darcy Kemper is day to day, so it might be either Anton Forsberg or Phoenix Copley, who they just brought back. So Hurricanes. Hurricanes are without Jacob Slavin though. That is a big one. He missed Tuesday's game. I don't know, out indefinitely. What was the thing on him? So that is big for the Hurricanes. But yeah, give me the Hurricanes minus 142. I'm gonna put 28. Well, I'll put a solid 30 bucks on that. And I'm considering taking the under as well. I don't see a lot of action from these teams, but I'll take the under. Under 5.5 plus 110. I'll throw 20 bucks on that.
I don't think I've ever seen a Kings home game unless it's in the afternoon start at 9. It's always 10 or 10:30 Eastern.
Oh, I wonder if there could have been a Dodgers. Yeah, the Dodgers game 5 is tomorrow at 8. But the Dodgers are going to sweep them tonight anyway, so that's not going to matter.
Okay. Anyway, you said it all. Kopitar's big loss, but Slavin's even bigger loss. But I think the Hurricanes can compensate for that a lot better. I want to take the Kings in a fallen hero spot without Kopitar tomorrow, but it's just a really bad team. From what I've seen of the Kings, I'm very happy having fade positions on them long term. I don't think they're making the playoffs. Could easily see Jim Hiller being the first coach fired. I really want to see that market go up because it'd be very interesting right now to place at least a few bucks. Just give us like a $25 limit. I don't care. It'll just be fun to follow it. It's either Hiller, Patrick Waugh. Who else would be up there? I guess Lindy Ruff. The Sabres go back to being bad.
I don't know if they can fire him again, though. They just got him back.
A year ago. It's been a year. Yeah. I could see Kevin Adams just being fired and then Patrick or Lindy Ruff would go with him. But anyway, for this game, give me the Hurricanes, I guess, but not too happy going against that fallen hero spot with their Kings losing Kopitar. This is just I'm not playing anything here. The under 5.5 though, plus 110. That's a little interesting. I've certainly even without the defensive capabilities of Slavin and Kopitar, I don't know why that's a plus number. So just give me 15 bucks on the under 5.5. I don't know why they're expecting there to be 6+ goals in this one.
Carolina has just been dominant. They're best expected goals for team. They have the second best expected goals for per 60 and the third best expected goals against per 60. The money puck has like a chart here where it's the bottom right corner is just good, and that's exactly where the Hurricanes are, and no one is near them. So that's what the Hurricanes do. They just dominate teams during the regular season.
Yeah, good addendum there during the regular season.
Yes. All right, down to 10 p.m. now. I got the Calgary Flames plus 190 at the Vegas Golden Knights minus 230. Knights puck line is at plus 105. Flames plus 1.5 is minus 125. Under 6.5 minus 135. Over 6.5 plus 114. Joel, how are you feeling about our Knights?
Our Knights are looking a little better now than they did to start the year. Little tricky start with the 3 games going overtime, losing 2 of them to some bad teams, but they're looking a lot better now. And they beat the Flames recently, I want to say. A couple of games ago at home, took care of business. I think they did
in Calgary.
Was it in Calgary?
Yeah, it was in Calgary. On the 14th.
All right. Well, now we got the Knights at home, where they're even better. Give me the Knights. Kind of like the over 6.5. Dustin Wolf hasn't been quite as elite as he was last year, but still one of the better goalies. Jonathan Huberdeau, maybe he finally gets back. He's
back. I saw he was activated off IR, so he should be back for this one.
All right. The Flames need him because they're playing pretty awfully. Give me the Knights here on the puck line minus 1.5 plus 105. Hopefully they cover that puck line like they didn't against the Bruins. So 20 bucks there, and let's keep it going with the over. The Knights goaltending has been bad. Aiden Hill's still out, I believe, and then it'll be Kira Schmid in net for them. And like I said, Dustin Wolf hasn't been the dominant force he was last year. So over 6.5 plus 114, 20 bucks on that one. Also, we should mention the Carter Hart It's
Carter
likely
Hart.
going to be a night in December.
I practiced today with the Golden Knights, so he's
he can't play until December 1st, right?
Yeah, so I think it's December 1st, because it was November 15th, and they could sign October 15th. I think is what it was. So a few months for the Knights to tread water with their not playing well and still getting points in all 5 games.
Yeah, and they might need him because Aiden Hill has not been the answer.
Yeah,
lately.
I'm right there with you on Vegas on the puck line, plus 105 for 20 puck bucks, 4-2 win in Calgary. There's a 6-5 win over Boston, but they got completely dominated in Utah by the Mammoth there. The Mammoth revealing their jerseys and their new mascot Tusky there, and the Mammoth went 0-for-6 on the power play. And Vegas last game went 2-for-6, and they went 2-for-6 in their season opener as well against the Kings. So maybe some Vegas power play points. Eichel, Stone assists have been great. He had 3 assists last game. I recommended Stone 2+ assists at 5-1. So hopefully some people got that there. So Vegas puck line here, Vegas power play point props, and give me a Dorofeyev goal as well. Let's get our boy some pretty good odds for the Rocket Richard. But for the total, I'd probably play the over with you as well, but Calgary can't score. I don't think Huberdeau is going to help that. If you think it's high scoring, just play Vegas on the team total. That might be better odds in the puck line. But I guess it is a Kira Schmidt too, so I don't know. All right, down to 10 o'clock. Last game on the slate. You ever seen a penguin fight a shark? Got the Pittsburgh Penguins minus 148 at the San Jose Sharks plus 124. Under 6.5 minus 120. Over 6.5 is at plus 100 here. Back-to-back for the Sharks, correct? Askarov is starting tonight. So Askarov, I believe his name is. So
who's the other one?
Nedeljkovic
is
starting the second half of the back-to-back.
Revenge game.
Nedeljkovic against the Penguins. Yeah, that would be a revenge game for him. But I got to go with the Penguins here. I mean, get the best odds you can. Bet it as soon as possible. This has gone up from minus 120, minus 130 to almost close to minus 150. Still bettable here. Sharks just not looking good. Forced overtime against Vegas and Anaheim, despite getting only 23 shots in each game, and then outshot 43-17 and went 0-for-5 on the power play. They had 5 power plays and still only had 17 shots. So Pittsburgh won in LA. Crosby and Malkin are still going pretty strong right now. Pittsburgh here minus 148. I'll put 30 puck bucks on that. As for the total, I think the over is the only way you can look. I'll put 20 puck bucks on that.
Yeah, the Penguins have been a competitive team, a little bit more competitive than I was expecting, but I don't think that it's going to be sustained over the course of the year. I'm sure that Kyle Dubas is already making plans to trade some of these guys before they threaten to be a bubble team and they lose their draft stock. They're good for now. So I guess you could ride the early Penguins wave. The Sharks are once again really bad, but they're also really fun. So I don't know if I'm going to bet the money line here at one point, but it would be the Penguins. But now I just love the total. The over 6.5. Finally, we get it over a game where I think we can see some crazy stuff here in the late slot, because both these teams are love to go forward with the puck. Very bad defensively, goaltending even worse. Certainly in the Sharks' case. So the over 6.5, even money. I think we see 7 goals here fairly comfortably. So let's do 25 on that.
25 puck bucks on that one. All right, that's the first overs we took. I guess you took the over in the Vegas game as well, but before that, we took unders for. Did you? Oh yeah, over 5.5. There it is. Yeah.
But it's going to be a Slim Jim kind of day.
Yeah. So that's the 11-game slate on Saturday. Let me throw the puck bucks up here on the screen. You can see them in the YouTube video. Around 49 minutes here. Check them out. They're all there.
13-game slate.
Is it 13?
Yeah. It was like 11. That seems like it took way longer.
I said 11 at the top. Maybe it was 11 on Thursday. I'm just behind. It was 11 on Thursday. 13. 13 on. It doesn't matter. No one's listening for that. But if you are still listening and you enjoy what you hear, leave us a 5-star rating and review for Joel. Joel, you'll read them if requested, right? Someone in the YouTube comments said, "I'll leave a review as long as Joel reads it."
Absolutely, and I'll do my shittiest.
You can request an accent from Joel as well.
Yeah.
Joel does accents.
I try.
some people do cameos. Joel does 5-star reviews for you. He'll read whatever you want in whatever accent you choose there. I forgot about that. That was good stuff there. So yeah, 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts. YouTube, subscribe, ring the bell to know when we go live, and like and comment our videos there. That help us out a lot to grow here. And get in the Discord, sg.pn/Discord. I think that's going to do it for us for the weekend. You have anything else going on over the weekend? Any football bets? Any LSU big game going on or anything?
LSU,
CFL? How's CFL going?
Oh, yes. Big CFL night tonight. I think if the Lions win, they get home field advantage in the playoffs. And I also have over 9.5, and they're sitting at 9 wins. So they got 2 chances for me to get that over. Big Rough Riders guy. I've been betting them to win the Grey Cup for 10 weeks now. So we got a lot riding on the Riders. I don't know. You want to recap these bets or?
Yeah, I guess we can recap these bets here.
Very quickly.
I'll read through them here. All of mine are to win 20 or 20 if they are underdogs unless noted. Edmonton Devils under 6.5 -130. Dallas -135 for 30. Seattle +1.5 -142. Seattle +185 for 10. Montreal -118. Nashville Winnipeg under 5.5 +105. Flyers -110 for 33. Columbus -105. Boston +1.5 -125. Boston money line +205 for 10. Carolina -142. Carolina Kings under 5.5 +110. Vegas -1.5 +105. Pittsburgh -148, and Pittsburgh San Jose over 6.5 +100.
For myself, matinee game under 6.5 -135 between the Isles and the Sens. Devils money line -108. Stars money line -135. Overnight game -130. Seattle Toronto under 6.5 -130. Seattle +1.5 -142. Seattle money line +185. Montreal money line -118. Over 5.5 night game -130. Preds +154. Preds Jets under 5.5. I love those bets. I'm not going to watch a second of the game. Lightning money line -115. Boston money line +205. Over 5.5 from the Bruins as -135. Hurricanes Kings under 5.5 +110. Knights -1.5 +105. Knights Flames over 6.5 +114. Penguins Sharks over 6.5 even money.
All right, there we go. Hopefully you caught all of that there. Any closing thoughts before we end this thing?
No. Let's I don't know.
All right.
Let's go.
Yeah, I am Ryan Gilbert. You can follow me on Twitter at rgilbertsop.
And I'm Joel Meyer, and hopefully I'll be dreaming of nice sleek German U-boats.
See ya.